What's up, guys? We are live with another one, guys. We are live with another one. All right. And the topic of discussion is UFC Tampa, guys. I just watched one of the best videos that I've watched in a very long time when it comes to the UFC. Okay. It's on ESPN MMA. You can watch it on YouTube. Okay. It is called UFC Journey. Okay. Kobe Covington versus Buckley. Okay. Look, this video is fantastic. This is what I'm talking about. All right. This is what I'm talking about. This is a totally different type of angle. All right. This is a totally different type of angle. It had a little bit of feeling of the countdown, but also a little bit of a feeling of the embeddeds a little bit. There was moments there. But for the most part, I love the video. I thought it was fantastic. This is gonna be this is gonna be good, guys. This is gonna be really, really good. Let's I really wonder if Kobe Covington is gonna come in here really prepared and just ready to make another run, right? Because that takes a lot of energy, man. And I hope he's taking it one step at a time. You know what I mean? I hope he's taking it one step at a time, and he's not looking ahead of Buckley, because Buckley is not an easy task. This is not going to be a easy fight for Kobe. Um, but at the end of the day, who ends up taking this, man? There's been a lot of canceled bouts here. I know Tracy Cortez was supposed to fight on this card. Unfortunately, she's not fighting on this card. Let's say the prelims here. Michael Johnson, he's still fighting. Oh my God, he's 38 years old, guys. Michael Johnson is 30. There's a lot of people that need to retire, guys. There's a lot of people that are still fighting. That I am so surprised they're still fighting. But yeah, we got Michael Johnson on the prelims. We got Miranda Maverick. Oh, she stays on the card. She was supposed to fight Tracy Cortez, I believe. She stays on the card. She's fighting. Um, this card is not that. This card is not that exciting. If I'm looking at it you know, from an exciting standpoint, it's gonna be okay. You know what I mean? It's gonna be okay. I'll give it. Uh, I give this card a solid 5 out of 10. You know, just because of what I'm seeing on the prelims. You would expect there to be a little bit more excitement there. But you know, when you got Johnson, on top of the heap, basically bringing you into the main card. I don't know what to say about that, guys. That's basically your biggest name right there. You know. Let's look at this main card though. The main card looks interesting. Main card looks interesting. Let me see. Mm, I mean, we got Bruno Silva versus Manuel Cape. In the flyweight division. That's a fun fight right there. We got Cub Swanson fighting in the co-main event versus Billy. I don't know about this fight. I don't know about this card. Uh, damn, they should have put more people on this card. Maybe yeah. Tracy Cortez stays on this card. This would have been exciting, just a little bit more. You know what I mean? Um, Jeez. Yeah, it needed a little bit more, man. It looks like they just put this card together. But at least we got Kobe Covington and Buckley at the top, right? And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and make my picks right now. Let's start at the prelims really fast, man. Let me start at the prelims really fast. Uh, we got Josephine versus Rodriguez. Okay. Uh, this is this is really a pick'em fight in my opinion. Uh, I'm gonna go with Josephine on this one. I say she stays undefeated. She's 8-0. I say she stays undefeated. We got Davy Grant versus Roman Tavares. Uh, you know, hmm. I say Roman ends up taking this one. I say Roman takes this one most likely by decision. He's just a younger guy. He's 30 years old. Davy Grant, he's 38, I believe. Let me check how old is he. How old is he? Yeah, he's 38. I say the younger guy takes this one. We got Miranda Maverick versus Jamie Horth. I say Miranda Maverick ends up taking this one, guys, just from the top of my head, just because Miranda Maverick, uh, I believe she's on a winning streak, if I'm not mistaken. She won her last fight. Let me see. Yeah, she won her last fight and her fight before that. So yeah, she's on a good little winning streak here, and I think Maverick ends up taking it just because of that, just because she's got this momentum, she's more experienced, and she's improving, man. She's improving every time she gets into the octagon. All right, hold on a second. Let me see who else. We got Miles Johns versus Felipe Lima. Huh. This is gonna be a good fight right here. This is gonna be a good fight. I believe this is gonna be a good fight. It's probably gonna be a stand-up fight. They're both gonna come out striking. I'm gonna go for Felipe Lima. I think he ends up taking it. I like Miles Johns. Don't get me wrong. But I think Felipe, he's just more agile. He's just willing. He's just more willing to stand in the pocket and bang. So I'm gonna go for Felipe on that one. And then we got Sean Woodson versus Fernando Padilla. Uh, if I had to pick someone, I'm going for Sean Woodson. The guy, every time he comes in, it's always a banger. He has great striking. Um, he always makes the fight look fun, and most time he makes it look easy, man. Girly neck. I don't know what that means, man. I have no idea what that means, man. But yeah. I say Sean Woodson takes that one, guys. And then we got Joel Alvarez versus Draker Close. Not pronouncing that right. Close, Close. I haven't seen him in a minute. I haven't seen him in a minute, to be honest. I think Joel Alvarez ends up taking this. I think it's gonna be a banger though. That's gonna be a striking fest. I think both guys are gonna stand in the pocket and just see who ends up getting knocked out. And I honestly think Claus ends up most likely getting KO'd. India, that's what's up, man. How you doing, India? What's going on? And then we got Michael Johnson versus Otman Ozater. I forget his name. Man, it's hard to go against Michael Johnson, but I'm gonna go with Michael Johnson on this one. I think he ends up winning this fight. Uh, you know what? No, I'll take that one back. I go for Oddman. I go for Oddman. I think Oddman ends up going in there and most likely getting it by submission. To be honest, had to change my pick there midway. All right, let's continue. Let's continue, guys. We got Adrian Yanez versus Daniel Marcos. And man, this is gonna be another banger. Another banger. Daniel Marcos is undefeated. Um, I'm gonna have to go with Daniel. I'm gonna have to go with Daniel Marcos. I think he ends up taking it. We got Vitor Petrino versus Dustin Jacoby. I think that's gonna be an easy one for Vitor. I think Vitor Petrino ends up going in there and knocking him out. To be honest. All right, we got Manuel Kate versus Bruno Silva. Uh, Uh, excuse me, guys. I'm going with Cape on this one just because he's good everywhere. That guy is good everywhere, and usually you can count on him to get a W. All right, we got Cub Swanson. Okay, Cub Swanson versus Billy. Uh, it's hard to go against Cub Swanson, man, just because he's always going in there and scrapping it out. It doesn't matter who he fights. He makes them bleed. So I'm gonna go with Cub Swanson on that one, guys. And the main event, guys. The main event, if I had to choose, we got Kobe Covington versus Jaquan Buckley. All right. Like I said, I just finished watching this dope ass video. It's called UFC Journey. It's on ESPN MMA on YouTube. That's where I watched it. It's a good 26-minute video, but it's awesome. I thought it was good, and it talks about both Kobe and Buckley, and it's a good video. I say you should watch it. But in my opinion, if I had to choose from the top of my head, from the top of my dome piece, guys, like and subscribe if you're new to the channel, okay? Like and subscribe. It takes minimal effort to give me that thumbs up. I'm trying to build this channel, all right? Help me build this channel. Share, subscribe, do what you gotta do to build this community, guys. But from the top of my head right now, if I had to choose who was going to win this fight, was it going to be Covington or was it going to be Buckley? I'm gonna have to choose Covington. I think at the end of the day, I can imagine. I can't imagine Kobe winning uh, by unanimous decision. However, if Kobe is able to evolve just a little bit, if Kobe is just able to evolve a little bit, I say even with him evolving a little bit, that much is going to be substantial and it's going to be way enough to put him in a good position to win this fight against Buckley, and that's just my opinion. I'm just being honest, because Kobe Covington at the end of the day, he has great wrestling, and if he's able to just make this fight easy instead of striking and taking punishment and potentially getting knocked out, I think Kobe can go in there, make this fight dirty, use Greco-Roman wrestling, put Buckley on the fence, right? Hold him against the fence, make him work, make him make his arms get tired, break that stamina, and I say, by the third, fourth, fifth round, I say Kobe can make this fight really look easy. Maybe even before that, because he can take Buckley down. And if he's able to use his great wrestling to take him down, and then evolve just a little bit. And what I say by evolve just a little bit, use some Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Go in there, use your wrestling for the takedown. You have that potential, and and then use some submissions to get Buckley out of there. You know what I mean? Maybe a rear naked choke, arm bar, arm triangle, whatever it takes, but a submission to really show that, wow, Kobe Covington, he not only is he back, but he's evolved, because Kobe Covington hasn't gotten a submission in years, and I'm not looking for Kobe Covington to go in there and knock out Buckley. He's not known to knock people out, but if he goes in there and starts submitting people and start being this, this wrestling first type of fighter, it's gonna put him in a good position to where the welterweight division and the UFC and Dana White are gonna be like, man, shit, we got Kobe back, and he's fighting like he's Khabib Nurmagomedov. He's just going in here and he's wrestling, and then he's submitting people. That'll put him in a good position to actually say, damn, maybe he can make a run. But that's how I see it, guys. I see Kobe Covington taking this one, and I just hope he does evolve just a little bit and use some of that wrestling to give him a good fast submission, and for it could be a quick fight, for we could be like, wow, he's really something, you know. That would be a good look, in my opinion. That would be a perfect look. Um, I just don't want to see Kobe Covington going there, and I don't want to see him look bad again, because he looked pretty bad in his last fight against Leon Edwards. And I happen to believe, like I said in my last video, he was compromised. He had a compromised foot, and unfortunately, that's the reasoning why we saw him look so bad. Man, they're showing this free fight right now is Randy Couture versus Machida. Man, this fight was good. Lyoto Machida was really, really good. But yeah, guys, that's my picks right now. That is my picks. I wonder who Leon Edwards is gonna fight, because they still haven't announced that one. Um, I'm wondering that. We already know what's gonna be UFC 311. UFC 312 is Duplessis. Duplessis versus Sean Strickland, which I have no idea why the UFC did that. They really fucked it up, man. They dropped the ball on that one. They had so much potential to do so many things at so many moments. Because like I said, they could have had Sean Strickland versus Adesanya too, and they could have been the coaches for the Ultimate Fighter. And like I said, they need to revamp the women's bantamweight division, because that division is in shambles. They need to revamp the heavyweight division, and they need to revamp the flyweight division. So, man, that could have been just one big, good, Ultimate Fighter, very entertaining Ultimate Fighter, because we'll have Sean Strickland and we'll have Kobe Covington. I mean, not Kobe Covington. Adesanya. And man, that would have been fun. That would have been freaking very entertaining to watch. I would have loved to see Sean Strickland, his strategy as a coach. Would he go in there and spar hard? That shit would have been very entertaining. Watching him spar against the heavyweights. Oh man, that would have been fun. But unfortunately, we're not gonna see that. The UFC, they don't listen to their fans, and now we have Duplessis versus Sean Strickland, and it should have been Duplessis versus Chimaev, in my opinion. That's what it should have been. But unfortunately, it's not what I want. The UFC is putting on, the fights that I guess they're wanting. To be real, because I don't want that shit. I don't want to watch that fight. That fight, it doesn't entertain me. Fucking terrible, man. Terrible. That's all I gotta say. Honestly, guys. Mm-mm. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, guys, like and subscribe, okay? Like and subscribe. Don't forget to click that bell notification, guys. It takes minimal effort to give me that thumbs up. It takes minimal effort, okay? I'm trying to build this channel to at least 500 subscribers. And then I'll start making some changes to this channel. I do plan on buying a mic so I can have better audio. And yeah, most likely a better setting as well. So slowly but surely, we're gonna keep building. We're gonna keep building, guys. All right. But those are my picks for UFC Tampa. All right, those are my picks. We'll see how that goes. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that whole card is gonna go. To be honest, it's not the most entertaining card, but like I said, I'm excited to see Kobe Covington back. To be real, how long has it been since Kobe Covington has fought? Let me check this real fast. Let me check it. Let me check. Okay, so he hasn't even fought in 2024, and I honestly didn't think we were gonna see him in 2024. So his last fight was a year ago, December 16th, and yeah, it'll be a year to the day almost where since Kobe Covington has fought, and the last time he's fought was Leon Edwards, where he looked absolutely just not himself. I can say that. I can say that right now. Not himself, you know. And he has a good record, man. Kobe Covington has a good record. 17-4. You know, he's only lost against the top of the top. Like literally, he's only lost against the top of the top, man. But I tell you what, if Kobe does lose this fight, a lot of people are going to be calling for retirement. A lot of people are going to be saying, "Oh man, Kobe Covington should hang it up." I know that's what a lot of people are going to be saying, you know. But I don't think so. I don't think Kobe. I don't think Kobe's going to look bad at all. I think he's going to come in there prepared. I think he's going to come in there ready to, you know, knock somebody's head off, and he's gonna show some good wrestling in there. I know it. That's for sure. I know it. But yeah, guys, man, this fight is old. This fight is old, man. This is when Randy Couture was, man, he was old just fighting in this fight. He was probably in his 50s. Shit is crazy, man. Nuts. Man, I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that Jerry Prohaska versus Jamal Hill. I can't wait for that shit, guys. I really want Jamal Hill to get his head knocked off. I'm dead serious. I cannot wait for that. I really hope, I really hope Jamal Hill gets knocked out. I don't like the guy. I think the guy is annoying. The way he talks is annoying. His whole being is annoying. He's delusional. All right, he has CTE. He's confused. I don't know what this guy's. I don't know what this guy's thinking, man. I really don't know what this guy's thinking. Um, but I really hope Jerry puts him away because I don't like the guy. I really don't. Freaking, he's an idiot in my opinion. Ah, but yeah, guys, I made a video about Alex Pereira being Fighter of the Year. He was definitely deserving of being Fighter of the Year. I can tell you that much. Definitely deserving of being Fighter of the Year. I think you know he's only lost one time in 8 years. He's only lost one time. That is impressive. If that's not impressive, I don't know what is. That is totally impressive to me. Um, damn, you know, when you look at it in that perspective, only lost one time in 8 years, and that was against basically arguably the best middleweight at that time in the UFC, and Adesanya. I'm about to get out of here, guys. I'm about to hit that 25-minute mark. I would stay here longer a little bit, but we shall see how I feel in a few minutes. Right now, I have to watch this video with Buckley and Mighty Mouse. I really have to see that. I like Mighty Mouse's little podcast. It's called the Mighty Podcast or whatever. It's a good little podcast there. I have to listen to that. I just want to hear what Buckley has to say. I want to know how he's preparing. I want to know what he's envisioning. You know what I mean for this fight. Just leave. Just leave. No one was come for you. Yeah, man. That if you say so, man. If you say so. Jeez, people these days so negative, bro. So negative, bro. So negative. And how about my Knicks, man? My Knicks pulled it off. My Knicks pulled it off against them Raptors. You know what I mean? So I'm excited about that. I'm happy about the Knicks putting away the Raptors. It was a close game, but I'll take the win, man. I'll take the fucking win. I'm just being honest. You know what I mean? That was a good game. I watched it. And now I think tomorrow we play the Hawks. Yeah, tomorrow we play the Hawks, so that's what's up, man. I'm happy that the Knicks were able to get that win. Right now, what's the standings right now? Let me check the standings real fast. Wow, the Cavs are still on top. That's crazy. 15-9. The Magic are 17-9. We're fourth rank. Yeah, we're fourth rank. Yeah. Well, we're definitely gonna make the playoffs. That's the way it looks right now, for sure. Let me see the Western Conference. The Western Conference. Damn, it's a battle over there. Holy shit. It is a battle, man. We got the Suns, the Spurs, and the Timberwolves basically identical records, over 500, but they're struggling to make it into the playoffs. They're most likely gonna get into the play-in, if they. I don't even know if they're doing that still, but yeah, looks that way at least. Yeah, these next games are gonna be easy. They're gonna. I mean, not, I'm not gonna say easy, but they should be good games. They should be good games because we play the Hawks next, and then we play the Timberwolves. We play the Pelicans. Then we play the Raptors. Then we play the Spurs. I mean, these are winnable games. You know what I mean? I mean, these are winnable games. I say the Spurs is probably gonna be a tough game. The Raptors was a tough game, but still a winnable game. Timberwolves, they always come out to play, but I still think that's a winnable game. And the Pelicans, come on now, come on now, let's get real. Let's get real, guys. All right, we already passed. We're past. You know, we're already at the 30-minute mark. We might as well start talking about whatever we want to start talking about because that's what we do here. We start talking about whatever we want to talk about um, past the 30-minute mark. All right. And yeah, yeah, I think the Knicks are gonna be good. Kobe is going to get destroyed. I don't know about that, man. I don't think Kobe is gonna get destroyed. I think Kobe's gonna go in there. You're gonna see a different type of Kobe. You're gonna see a Kobe who's gonna use his pressure and press forward, and then he's gonna push Buckley on the fence, and he's gonna tie up Buckley on the fence and use some Greco-Roman wrestling on Kobe, similar to what Shafkat was using on Ian Gary, and Kobe is gonna beat him up there, get him arms tired, get Buckley's stamina working, and eventually get the takedown because Kobe has that wrestling ability. He's gonna eventually get that takedown, and then we're gonna see Kobe Covington get a submission. He hasn't gotten a submission in years, and I happen to believe Kobe Covington will use this fight as an example to to basically set in stone that he's back. Kobe is an old man. He's 37. He's 36 years old, turning 37. He's 36. I understand he's a bit older, but I don't think he's washed up. You know what I mean? I don't think he's washed up. I think a lot of people are looking at his last fight. and they're like, "Oh, he was terrible. I don't think he's the old Kobe." But I happen to believe he was compromised for that fight against Leon Edwards, and that's why he had a bad outing. All right, and that's what happens sometimes. You come out and you have a bad outing. You know, that's what happens, man. I say Kobe Covington takes this fight by submission, guys. He has all the ability to take this fight by submission, and if not by submission, I say by unanimous decision for sure. All right. All right. Now yeah, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, boy. Yeah, so the Western Conference right now, I mean, the Thunder are killing it right now. Who would have thought that, right? The Thunder are killing it right now. We got the Grizzlies, Rockets, and Mavericks. Wow, and the Warriors are still up there. That's good. Wow, they're still up there. This is nuts. This is crazy right now. And then, in the Eastern Conference, fine. I mean, in the Eastern Conference, we still got the Knicks right there. Magic, Heat, Bucks. Let's go, man. Let's motherfucking go, guys. It's a good look right now. It's a good look, man. I like the way things are looking right now. Things are looking up. Things are looking up. I can tell you that much, guys. All right, like and subscribe if you're new to the channel, guys. Like and subscribe, guys. Okay, takes minimal effort to give me that thumbs up. Minimal effort, guys. All right, let's check out my Rangers. Let's check out my Rangers. Let's check them out real fast. Damn, we lost the other day, right? Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. I mean, we have a really good record, 27-14. Let's go. Fucking Islanders are right there with us. Damn. But we're really close. Everybody's pretty much tied up when it comes to like points. The Flyers, Penguins, Islanders, and Rangers. And then there's distance from the Capitals, Devils, and Hurricanes. How you doing, man? How you doing, man? How you doing right now, man? Right now, I'm just looking over some hockey. New York Rangers, and yeah, unfortunately, they're not doing too swell. I mean, they're doing good, but they're not at the top of the heap right now. But at least we're not the New York Giants, right? Fucking New York Giants, terrible, terrible. They are so bad right now. It's unbelievable. I'm not even. I can't even look at. My boy Kobe's back. I hope so. I hope so. I really hope so. I really hope so. That's my boy. That's my boy. You know what I mean? But yeah, I want to see Kobe Covington go in there and definitely get a win. I want to see him get a win in 2024. Close out 2024 with a win and make it impressive. Make it impressive. Go into 2025 calling out, somebody with a good call out. You know what I mean? I wonder who he can fight next if Kobe wins. Let me look at the UFC rankings real fast. Let me see who he can fight in the welterweight division if he wins against Buckley. Let me see. What is Buckley ranked? Buckley is ranked ninth, so Kobe is fighting down. So since Kobe's fighting down, I happen to believe Leon Edwards is fighting Sean Brady. Um, Most likely in 2025 for that March card. In my opinion, I think so. And Shavkat just beat Ian Gary, so Shavkat is getting the next title shot. Damn, Kamaru Usman is still ranked second. That's crazy to me. That's just nuts. We're most likely gonna see. Hmm, we're most likely gonna see Jack Della fight Kamaru Usman. That's most likely what's gonna happen. Damn, yeah. The only real, I mean, the only person I see Kobe Covington fighting right now is most likely Ian Gary next. It's either gonna be Ian Gary or what? Gilbert Burns? That doesn't make sense. Stephen Thompson? That doesn't make sense. Nah, for real. Kamaru, what the hell? Yeah, man. I mean, that's what I see. I mean, Kamaru Usman is ranked second right now in the welterweight division. Leon Edwards is ranked number one. Okay. Uh, Shavkat is ranked number three. Sean Brady is ranked number four. Jack Dalla is ranked number four. Well, he's tied for number four. He's ranked number fifth right now. You can say. And then we got Kobe Covington at number six. Ian Gary at number seven. To be fair, Chandler shouldn't have even been ranked. But hey, Chandler fights in a lightweight division. I don't know. No. I don't think Chandler should be ranked at all. He's gotten more losses than ever, man. I think what is he ranked? Seventh? He's ranked seventh. Yeah, he's ranked seventh. The hell out of here. Freaking guy is terrible. He's just as terrible as the New York Giants, man. Yo, how you doing? I'm doing good, man. How you doing? Hopefully you doing well, man. Hopefully you doing well. Guys, like and subscribe if you're new to the channel, okay? Like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. All right, we have already made my UFC picks for UFC Tampa. I made my picks. Now we're talking about something totally different. Whatever we want to talk about. My New York Giants are terrible, man. They're 2-11. I want to shed some tears every time I look at their record. It's a sad story when it comes to that, man. It's a sad story. Very, very sad. Terrible, guys. Just terrible. Surprised they didn't rank Tony Ferguson at 8 at this point. Oh hell no. Tony Ferguson should definitely retire. He shouldn't. It shouldn't even be a question. He should not be getting another fight at all. Tony Ferguson should definitely retire. Uh, yeah. Yeah, man. Every time I see Tony Ferguson fight, I want to shed a tear too. Just because I don't want to see him fight again, man. That's one dude I don't want to see fight. But that's great, Gomez. That is great. That's good. You're doing great, man. That is a blessing. That is a blessing. Mm, 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 mm. I can't watch basketball or football the same way anymore. Now that I'm an adult, to me, it seems so dull. Um, it just, I don't mean to say this, man. I don't mean to say this, but it's so, when it comes to football or basketball, those are two sports that is just, it's so easy. to rig. Like you could definitely rig basketball, and you could definitely rig football for sure. Um, I just can't watch it the same way anymore. The referees, they seem to dictate the who wins the game sometimes. It's crazy to me. It's nuts. You know, they have their way of slowing down the game, slowing down the pace, and then they have a way of just letting them go and letting them play. Not really much interested in that bullshit, you know, because it's bullshit to me, to be honest. But when I do try to catch a game, it's always a Knicks game, always a Knicks game. And hockey, love watching hockey. When I could catch it, it's always going to be a Rangers game for sure. I haven't watched football in years. I'm just being honest. I haven't watched. I used to play football when I was younger. Nah, I haven't watched any football in years, guys. Thoughts on Shavkat after fight with Gary? Well, I think Shavkat went in there. It was an okay fight. It wasn't one of those amazing fights that we thought it was gonna be. But Shavkat went in there and he won the fight. He got the decision. I From rumors, there's rumors out there saying that Shavkat went into that fight with Ian Gary compromised. They're saying that Shavkat had a torn ACL. I had mentioned that in my last video, and if that's the case, man, I'm totally impressed with Shavkat because I had mentioned in my last video I had a torn MCL. That's the side of your knee, the inside of your knee, a little ligament right there, and I had a torn MCL. And I'm just being real. I had to walk with a cane for almost 2.5 months, um, and that was a torn MCL. That wasn't an ACL. And to even think about fighting at a championship level, uh, with a torn ACL, that shit is impressive. So if Shavkat went in there against Ian Gary compromised like that, that makes that win even that much better, in my opinion. Cause that's crazy. A torn ACL, holy shit. People are shitting on Shavkat after that. After that, personally think it's unfair. I don't think it's unfair at all. You know what I mean? I think people are gonna have their opinions. You're gonna have people who will, you know, uh, they have shitty opinions. Sometimes people have shitty opinions, and that's what it is. Most of the time, to be real. But what you're gonna do, man? We have two great fighters. They nullified each other. Shafkat went in there. He tried to implement his game plan. Ian Gary did his best, to try to implement his game plan and try to nullify Shafkat, and he did. It was a good fight. You know what I mean? I mean, nobody, it wasn't like a bloodbath, but technically it was a good fight, and you know, it is what it is. Ian Gary literally trained with Shavkat. He probably has a familiarity with his fighting tendencies. That's for sure, man. That's for sure. He definitely most likely knew his tendencies. That's why the fight looked the way it did. That's why it looked so technical. And you know, Shavkat had to really be creative in there. He had to show different things in there, and he did. He showed some Greco-Roaming. He put Ian Gary on the fence and held him against the fence for a while, and you know beat on him a little bit. It was a good outing. It wasn't one of those fights that we thought it was gonna look like on paper, but it was all right. I don't think having a good fight against Ian Gary is something to look down on, like everyone's been doing. Very true. I mean, MVP. It was hard for MVP to look good against Ian Gary. You know what I mean? There's a ton of fights out there that you can say, man, yeah, you're right. Ian Gary went in there and he made it look tough. He made the fight look ugly, and unfortunately, that's the way it looks. When you fight Ian Gary, he doesn't make it easy on his opponents. Will Shaka got a chance against Belal? Yeah, I believe he's gonna be next. I mean, I happen to believe he's going to be next against Bilal Muhammad. I think Bilal Muhammad beats him. I think Bilal Muhammad ends up beating Shavkat just because, um, you know, I think Bilal he's a better all around fighter. His striking is better and his wrestling is better. And the way he puts it together, the way he puts everything together is pretty much better than Shavkat. Don't get me wrong though. If, like I said, if Shavkat went into this fight against Ian Gary compromised with a torn ACL, man, I want to see the full version. You know what I mean? Assuming Bilal can show up this time. I mean, he always shows up. You know what I mean? Bilal always shows up. Unfortunately, he did that. That foot did look disgusting. He had a bone infection. You know, they were even talking about amputation to his toe because it was getting to that. You know, it was his toe was getting compromised that much. But luckily, you know, it didn't have to go to that extent. And yeah, you know, hopefully he makes a full recovery. And from what I hear, he has made a full recovery. That's why he was at this event. And he starts training. I believe he starts training for training camp in about a week or two. So amputation, yeah, man, they were gonna amputate his toe, um, and they that was gonna be the last resort, but it almost came to it. That's what Bilal Muhammad said on one of his interviews. I like Bilal. Don't know why people hate him. I don't think I don't understand why people hate him either. You know what I mean? I think Bilal is a great champion. You know, he's a I think people are not entertained by him because he doesn't talk shit and he doesn't have an ability to sound really good when when he does talk shit. You know what I mean? So people are probably just like, oh, look at this fool. But in reality, you know, he's a great mixed martial arts fighter, man, and a great champion. No, I actually like Bilal too. Yeah, man, I think he's cool. Uh, and even though people hate on him, I actually really like Marab. Yo, Habibi, what's up? Well, how you doing, man? How you doing? And I like Marab too, man. And Marab is scheduled to fight Umar. That's gonna be the co-main event underneath Islam Makhachev. So that card is gonna be a good card. I'm definitely gonna watch that card. I like Marab. Um, I don't understand why people dislike him. Most likely because they can't understand him, or you know, some other fucking reasoning. People always have, you know, shitty reasonings why they don't like people. To be real, that's just the way it is, man. That's just the way it is. You know what I mean? That's just the way it is. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. You know what I mean? That's just the way it is for real. But what's up, guys? How you doing, man? Like and subscribe if you're new to the channel, guys. Like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. All right, it takes minimal effort to give me that thumbs up. Go ahead and give me that thumbs up, and you might as well click that bell notification, guys. You might as well click that bell notification. Okay. He had me uh, chuckling when he was talking about Umar in the jacuzzi, saying, uh, I don't know about that, man. What are you talking about? Like him taking the photo, Umar taking the photo of Khabib Nurmagomedov and whatnot when they were laying there. Umar was so quick to be like, I wasn't there. Ah, guys, yeah, yeah. He most likely was there, but I don't know. I don't know about that. Hopefully, yeah. I don't know. It definitely is kind of. That's not sanitary, you know what I mean, to have that many people in a bathtub. I can tell you that much. Especially, you know, grown ass, sweaty ass men. It's definitely not sanitary, guys. Definitely not. But yeah. Marab, you gotta be a man. Be a man first. Be a man first. That was hilarious. That part was funny to me as well. You know what I mean? That part was funny as hell to me. Oh man. But yeah, guys, wow, I've been on here for almost an hour, guys. It's about to be 50 minutes here. I did not expect that. I was supposed to get out 25 at the 25-minute mark, but I stood on because things got interesting. Things got interesting, guys. Right now, I'm looking at all these events that the UFC is, you know, booking right now. I still can't believe Mackenzie Dern and what's her name? Amanda Ribas. Let me just make sure that's her name. Oh my God. Oh my God, guys! Amanda Ribas, and Mackenzie Dern are headlining a UFC fight night. This is probably gonna be at the Apex or something like that. This is I can't believe this. Yeah, it's been a good one. Yeah, man, for sure, man. It has been a good one. It has been a good one. I literally cannot believe that Mackenzie Dern and Amanda Ribas are headlining a UFC fight night. How the fuck did we get to this, guys? This is what's gonna hold us down. All right, this is what's gonna hold us down for the next what 2 to 3 weeks here. This is terrible, bro. Who's watching that? I'm definitely not gonna watch that. It's gonna be a freak fight. It's gonna be a free card. You know what I mean? Most likely, yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's at the UFC Apex. Look at that. I knew it. I didn't even have to. I didn't even have to blink, and I knew that shit. Look at that shit. Yeah, this is what's gonna happen next after Kobe Covington and Buckley on January 11th. We got Mackenzie Dern versus Amanda Ribas too. I don't know who's gonna watch that shit. I really don't. I really don't. I'm still pissed off at Duplessis versus Strickland too. Fucking UFC dropped the ball on that. We could have had two great coaches, Sean Strickland versus Adesanya. They could have been coaches for the Ultimate Fighter. But now that you know how the UFC does. They don't do shit anymore, man. Look at look, I got no problem with women making money, but come on, man. Guys, guys, I have no issue with women making money either. You know what I mean? Go ahead and make your money. Make your moolah. You know what I mean? Make your dinero. Okay? Do whatever you gotta do. But this is a terrible card. This is a terrible. They should give free tickets. I'm just being real. They should give free tickets to this event. All right. They should actually fly out all their fans. All right, into this UFC Apex. All right, and just have the whole shit booked. All right, because I'm just being honest with you. This is trash. This is motherfucking trash. The UFC should definitely have. They should be giving out tickets. All right, for free for this one, for free, because this is. I don't know who's gonna watch this. I love Mackenzie Dern. Don't get me wrong, she's fine. All right, she's beautiful. All right, I love Amanda Ribas. She's a cutie. But guys, as a headliner, main event, no way, no way. Uh, they should pay people to watch it at this stage. Like I said, guys, they should be giving out free tickets. All right, they should be giving out free tickets to their biggest fans. All right, they should do a data poll and see who's purchased and watched the most pay-per-views, and all the above. And those people should be the people to fly out, stay at a hotel, and go to this fight for free, because that's what I think. This is not. Let me see who's on this card real fast, because I know they're the main card right now. Let me see who's on this card. Let me see. Let me see. Absolutely nobody. That's who's on this card. Absolutely nobody, guys. It's atrocious. Okay, it's atrocious. There's nobody on this card. It's fucking trash, like I said, and I'm not gonna be watching that, guys. I'm not gonna be watching that at all. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be watching that. No way. No way. That's almost as bad as watching freestyle battles during COVID. Oh God. Oh shit, that was terrible, man. That was terrible. There were fucking rappers in different rooms. It was fucking the most atrocious thing you could watch. I don't know who put that together, guys, but it definitely made me laugh. It made me laugh. Like, what is this world coming to? And now I see what they're coming to. You know what I mean? Especially the UFC. They fucking, they over here. Main, you know, like Mackenzie Dern's headlining. Oh gosh, the UFC just does not listen to nothing. They don't listen to anything their fans say, man. Or just give me Gaethje and Hooker, please, Lord above. That's the only thing that can save this card because there's absolutely nobody on this card. In this UFC Apex, there's absolutely nobody. So if they were to put Hooker and Gaethje in, wow, that will save the card tremendously, guys. I mean, the card still is awful, but at least you got something to look forward to, right? I wish I could fix this card. I honestly wish. Like I said, I wish I could I wish I could really, pick up the phone and talk to Dana White and the UFC and tell them, look, guys, you guys fucked it up. Okay, you guys dropped the ball. All right. First and foremost, what you need to do is cancel that Duplessis and Strong Strickland fight. Cancel that shit as soon as possible. Okay. What you need to do is call up Chimaev. Okay, and we need to book Chimaev versus Duplessis in Africa. All right, set that up, book that, send the contracts, get it signed, get that done. All right, and Sean Strickland, who gives a fuck what Sean Strickland wants? All right, Sean Strickland is gonna get what he gets, okay, and what he deserves right now. It's a rematch against Adesanya. All right, so it should be Sean Strickland, Adesanya 2. They should be the coaches for the Ultimate Fighter, okay? And while you're at it, can you please can you revamp that women's bantamweight division? It's in shambles, and you might as well bring in the flyweight division now because there's virtually nobody there. And the heavyweight division, John Jones is going to walk away pretty soon, and all you're going to have is Tom Aspinall. And while you're at it, can you book Justin Gaethje and Hooker for that piece of shit card in January 11th, please? I know it's going to be short notice, but unfortunately, we need something to watch. That's what I would say, guys. If I had to fix this card and I had a conversation with Dana White in the UFC, unfortunately, that conversation is never going to happen, right? So the only thing I can do is wish and hope, all right? And dream, all right? And dream, all right, guys? But I'm out of here, guys. You guys have a good one, all right? I made my UFC picks for UFC Tampa, all right? You can go with it. You can not go with it. You can shove it for all I care, okay? Best of luck for everybody who bets and puts money on this one. But I tell you what, after this weekend, we have nothing to look forward to. The only thing we have to look forward to is Mackenzie Dern and Amanda Ribas, guys. Okay, so you better appreciate this Saturday and Kobe Covington and Buckley, because after that, there's nothing else. Okay, bless. I'll see y'all next time. One love.